Hi everyone and welcome back to the FIFA 20 Napoli career mode. It has been quite a while since episode 1 and that's just because I've simply enjoyed PC gaming a bit more recently, and I do apologise if that's upset a couple of people, but we are back. We are going to be cracking on with the Napoli career mode. I am going to try and switch up the content as often as possible throughout the entirety of my channel really, so please do excuse that. One other thing I should probably mention is school is going back extremely soon. From the day that this is going out, I think school's actually going back right now. So uploading schedule is going to be absolutely destroyed. You know, it's going to be all over the place. I could get out 4 videos in 4 days and then get out 2 in a week. You know, it's going to be very inconsistent because the school system with assessments is very flawed and stuff. So I do apologize about that. But in today's episode, we're just going to be finishing the month of July, doing a bit of transfer activity potentially, and we will get done our first game of the season. Fiorentina away from home, a very tough fixture. Fiorentina in real life have been a bit of a dark horse of a team that could creep into the top 4, but that team has become Atalanta over the past couple of years, but that's okay. We have got Piemonte Calcio, also known as Juventus, away from home, and I think maybe we might play that as well. But that is a huge game, and he's going to be our toughest of the season, I'm sure. But back into the focus of July, let's look at the transfer hub and see what sort of players we've gotten here. So we've got Bentancur, Werner, Canate, Martinez, Palacios, Barella, Tonali, Izak. They are our shortlisted players. Now, the reason why I've shortlisted a couple of strikers like Martinez, Werner, Izak is purely because I think that Milik and Mertens are not long-term solutions. Mertens is a great player. I absolutely love him, but he is 32 now, I believe, and he's going out of contract, and I'm just not sure if he is going to last even this season. But I don't know about bringing in 2 strikers. I think that seems like a little bit too much. In terms of midfielders, I've got, as I said, I've got Palacios here, who has a release clause that we have to pay if we want him. Barella's obviously out on loan, so we can't get him just yet. We've got Tonali, everyone knows about him, the man needs no introduction, but I'm not really looking for a player like Tonali. I'm looking for a player like Rodrigo Bentancur, who would cost probably around 26 million, I'm guessing, around the same as Chilwell cost, which was our first signing in the last episode of this series. And yeah, I'm just looking for a player like Bentancur because I think he would do really well just on the bench for this first season, and the next season he can come into the first team. Let's take a look at the squad actually, and I can kind of elaborate on what I mean. So you can see here we've got Fabian, who I'm happy with for this season for sure. And we've got a lot of midfield options as it is. You know, we've got Elmas, Lobotka, Dem, we've got Palmiro, who can just come in cup competitions and help out, I guess. But Allen is not a long-term solution. I think he'll be fine for this first season, but next season we need to replace him. Even though he'll still be 83, 84 rated, maybe even higher with this dynamic potential thing, depending on how he does. And he is a well-rounded midfielder, but for me, he's just not our, as I said, not our solution in that position. Same with players like Insigne. Such a good player. I did take the captaincy off of him and gave it to Koulibaly. Controversial, but yeah, that was my decision. And Insigne is also a very good player, but I just don't see him being here for longer than a season. I just want to future-proof this squad. Even if we don't do more than 2 or 3 seasons, I want to make this squad nice and young, like players like Lozano are a good example of that. Obviously brought in Ben Chilwell, we've got Alex Merritt, we've got Fabian, 23 years of age. So yeah, again, if you guys think I should be signing anyone, then please do let me know down below. And don't just say Rashford, Sancho, and Mbappe, Felix, because they're all just completely ridiculous signings. I want to try and keep this as realistic as possible, and don't just want to sign the best English youngsters. So please do give it some thought instead of just saying the normal young career mode pickups. So Zielinski will be coming out of the starting XI maybe this season. I don't know, because these 3 midfielders I obviously love. But Allen, I don't want to be here in the starting 11 next season. Zielinski, I want in the starting 11, but not for next season. Next season, he'll be like a bench player. But we've already got, like, Lobotka, Dem. As I said, we've already got Elmas, who I want to use a bit. I just don't know if we need to buy Bentancur right now, but it might not hurt training him and having him as a midfield option. I don't know, man. It's real tough. But what I am going to do for now is transfer list Milik. Since no one asked, or sorry, told me to sell, what's his face? Mertens, I'm just going to keep him for this season, really, and I am going to give him a new contract. But first things first, I do want to apologize because I did give Fabian the number 10 shirt, and the number 10 shirt is actually retired at Napoli. It was retired for Diego Maradona in the 80s. So I am going to give him number 8 back because, yeah, I mean, I can't be doing that. I do apologize. I didn't know about that. But yeah, we are going to be selling whatever his first name is, Milik. So that should be okay. Is there anyone else that I want to get gone? I don't think there is. Politano is going to be very handy to have for this first season as, a backup winger. He's only 25 as well, but I don't think he is a permanent solution. While I feel like Bentancur would be a good signing for now, I just don't see the need to bring him in just yet. So we might look at that a bit more maybe when we get closer to deadline day, because there's no midfielders that I want to sell right now. I mean, I might consider Allen, but for now, he's 28, he's in his prime, he's 84 rated, and he's good. He's really good, so I don't see a need. However, Alexander Izak, it might be pronounced Isaac, Izak, I don't know. I'm just going to say Izak. He is a very good young striker that Dortmund carelessly let go for, what was it, 4.75 million euros or something like that. I mean, that's ridiculous. He has a release clause here at Real Sociedad of £31 million. And I'm tempted just to activate it, I mean, what if we have him, we sell Milik, and then we have Mertens, as our main striker for just one more season. We've got enough money to afford him, even with that expensive release clause. I'm tempted to go for it, but first we do need to let Milik go. I think that's a responsible thing to do. But I do want to renew Dries Mertens' contract, so we'll delegate a renewal. How much is he currently on? He is on 120k a week, so I'm going to try and bring him down from that a little bit. So I'm going to start it off at 120k. Actually, no, you know what? I'll start it at 105k and not go any higher than 130, I think. I think that's fair. And he's taken 105. Wow, that is surprising and very good. So I do apologize, by the way, if I start stuttering every now and again. It is very cold over here today, which is not new. It hasn't rained in ages here in Australia. And if you hear audio in the background, there's nothing I can do about that. That is simply people in my house being people. So again, don't be alarmed by that at all. We've got 2 emails here. A loan offer for Younes. I'm not interested in loaning him out. I'm interested in having him as a backup winger for the entire season, really. I think this is a bit stupid. These things, why are you finding things in Spain if I never asked you to go to Spain? It just doesn't make any sense. Hopefully we don't get any training injuries in the upcoming end of July. We've got a transfer offer for Dries Mertens. I am not interested in selling him right now, so we are, of course, going to reject that. We need offers for whatever his first name is, Milik. I'll just call him Milik because I'm not even going to try and pronounce that first name. Come on, someone offer. Oh, this might be something. Way, PSG have come in for him. So it says we can get up to 33 mil. They've offered 29.2. I know it's below his value. I don't want to accept that, man. I want to get as much money for him as possible. And PSG are one of the richest clubs to ever exist. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get something for him here. So we're, of course, going to be talking to Thomas Tuchel. Let's ask for 33 mil just up front. I think that's fair enough. 29.8. Bro, I'm asking you to pay less than 4 mil more. Come on, it's not that much. I mean, it is, but for you guys, it's peanuts. 32 mil. 30.6, we're getting somewhere. Let's just ask for 31.6 and we'll call it a day. Come on, accept. What? I asked them to pay $1 million more, which is what they make in half a minute of a match day, and they won't even pay that. You know what? If you're not willing to pay what I want, then you can't have him. Simple as that. However, we do get Tottenham Hotspur interested in Milik. I did a career mode with Tottenham earlier in the year, and you know what? I'm happy to just take 30 mil. He's worth 30 mil, isn't he? I just don't really care. I just want him gone. But at the same time, you want to get value for money, especially with an 83-year-old, an 83 overall player who's not even in his prime yet. So what if we just asked for 31.6, which is something that PSG wouldn't pay? Tottenham won't barge. I don't know why FIFA's so broken. I just don't see how they can't make a working game. If we can just get him for anything over his value, I'll be happy. Alright, Jose Mourinho is prepared to pay 30.5 mil. Doesn't make sense that he wouldn't pay 1.1 mil more, but hey, classic, right? Please don't give me a training injury. For the love of God, I got a training injury. And it's Milik. What are the odds? What are the odds? He's out for a week. It doesn't really matter anyway. But, like, what are the odds of that? Oh, that is actually really funny. Let's see if he goes. No, it's a transfer offer for Malquit. Did we not already... Oh, he must have rejected a move to Benfica. I didn't even see that. Holy crap. Wow, I didn't even see that, bro. I remember last episode we agreed 8.9 mil with Benfica to take Malquit because I'm not going to use him. But Leverkusen have come in here with a pretty good offer of 7.6 mil, but we're going to ask for 10, and they're of course going to stick with their price tag. Let's just ask for 8.6 again. They're going to come straight back down. You can always tell I'm not having a sell-on clause, and I'm not having any of that. Let's see if this bug works again. Oh my god, it's happened again. Do you remember last time we agreed on 8.9 mil? We asked for 8.9. They went straight back to their original price and said we won't barge. I then again asked for 8.9 and they accepted that. The exact same thing has happened with Leverkusen with 8.6. What the hell? God, FIFA 21 must be spotless, bro. If they want to partly make up for what they've done to us this year. Oh my god. We've sold Milik though. He's gone. We get 26.5 mil. He's worth probably upwards of 40 mil. But you know what? I'm not going to use him, and if I can just get him off the books, then that is very, very good. We've got Lozano up to an 81 over the month change, which is very nice. Let's look at our budget after the Milik sale. It is 130 mil. So since we have sold Milik, we are going to go in for Alexander Izak. We have to pay his £31 million release clause, and yeah, it is a lot of money, but guess what? We've got the cash. We still have just shy of 100 mil left over after this purchase. So, yeah, can't complain whatsoever. I love the mullet, by the way, on Mr. Robert Ob Flob. It's a bit of a banger. So, we are going to offer him sporadic. I think he's going to want rotation because he will be our backup striker for this season. And then next season, we'll sell Mertens and Izak will be the starting striker. And look at that. He's taken sporadic, which means he shouldn't get too upset. We'll, of course, offer him a 5-year contract, and he is more than happy with that. That's what we like to see. And it's also good that he doesn't want a release clause. Please offer the wage. Yes, he's asked for the wage. Phew. All right, we can work with this. I'm going to give him 30k up front just for asking me. And no, you know what? I'm happy with giving him 250k up front. All right, come on. He's accepted it. Get in. We have signed Alexander Izak, one of the brightest players in FIFA 20 this year has been very, very good with Alexander Izak in it. So, of course, you can see we've got 99 mil left over. Let's try and balance that out a bit. All right, now we've got about 100 mil. I just wanted that for my OCD, but that really does reassure me. We've got a lot of cash. Mertens has already gone down by 1 overall as well, which is never a good sign. But Ospina comes to the reserves like this. We've got quite a few centre-backs. We've got Romani, we've got Luperto, we've got Tonelli. We've got 3 decent backup centre-backs, and then Maximovic, I think his name is here. So, yeah, we've got a lot of centre-back options. That actually does remind me, maybe it wouldn't hurt to sell Maximovic and then maybe bring someone like Romani to the bench. Or maybe we sell Maximovic and buy Kanate. That would be a good idea. I didn't really think about that before. But anyway, we do need to say hello to Alexander Izak. 84 pace, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, 6'4", 79 shooting, 76 dribbling. He is a monster and will be up front for us. So we need to get him into training as soon as possible. We need to also assign him a shirt number. He had number 19 at, what's the team called? Real Sociedad, that's right. So let's see. Oh, he gets number 9. I think that's more than fair enough, you know, because Milik, of course, left, and I gave him the number 9 shirt. So Izak with number 9, I think, is more than fair enough. And we already have a number 19 in Ciceretti. I can never say his name properly. So, yeah, that's good. I think that's a well-sorted situation. But now, for real, I think that would be cool. Bringing in, where is he? Ibrahima Konate from Leipzig would be a really good shout. All right, what I'm going to try and do is sell Maximovic, or Maximovic, however you want to say his name, and maybe then we could bring in Ibrahima Konate. There he is. So he's been here since 2017. Apparently, the Serbian 27-year-old centre-back, and he looks a lot more stocky in his photo than he does in game. Like, this is a big problem as well with FIFA. I know a lot of other people care a lot more than I do about it, but look at his face on his profile pic, and then look at his in-game face. How... Oh, it's absolutely shocking. And I wish I could play FIFA on, via the PC engine, but of course I can't, so that's unfortunate. But we are going to, of course, do our first game of the season in this episode. Malquit's gone, which is good to see. Let's do some training. I'm going to try and get Izak involved quite a bit. So we're going to take out Fabian and delete his session. We're going to take out Elmas because I just don't see us using him too much. And Izak, I did not mean to press Insigne. We need to do Alexander Izak. There he is. So we're going to of course, give him adept attacking scenarios. I want him to just be a bit of a force to be reckoned with all round up top. And why don't we do something to do with dribbling? Race against the clock. We've got to keep up the pace. He has only 68 stamina. So while that would be good, it's an easy bronze drill, which means his stats won't go up anywhere near as quickly as I want him to. So why don't we just give him race against the clock? And merit has actually gone up to 79. That's very good. He's, of course, going to be here throughout the entirety of the career mode, so we need him to be as high rated as possible, of course. But yeah, of course, Malquit is gone, which is a great sign. We've got 7 mil from that deal, which will give us like 108 mil now. So we need to see if any offers come in for Maximovic. And I just saw one has come in now. Leverkusen have come in for Maximovic. They've just acquired Malquit, and they say I can get up to 13.2 mil, but I'm just not worried. We're doing really well financially right now, and I think just under 11 million is absolutely fine. So let's go forward a couple of days. We've got an 84 manager rating, and we're midway through August. I think that's a very good effort, if I do say so myself. Maximovic is gone. We have acquired 8.5 mil. That's pretty good. We've got 8.5 mil into the transfer kitty, so now we've got 128 mil. Holy cow. We're going to go for it. Ibrahima Konate, the French centre-back from RB Leipzig. We are going to buy him. He is rumoured to be between 18 and 25 million, so why don't we just offer something like 18 million straight up? I think that would be a good shout. And I think having him as a backup striker, a backup centre-back in this first season would be a wise decision. And then maybe easing him into the first team next season. And maybe sell Manolas? I don't know, man. I haven't even played a game yet. I've been so into these transfer things. Maybe we swap out another centre-back. We've got Romani, Tonelli, Laperto. I don't know. Maybe offer Romani. They're going to take it. And they're going to ask for 18.24 million. So it's clear that he would have been very expensive if I hadn't included Romani, who is a player that I just don't think I'm going to use. So let's try and get 16 mil plus Romani. And they're going to take that. Wow. I'm surprised and very happy with that. So it does value up to about 26 mil. But realistically, we already have a lot of centre-backs. We've already got Tonelli and Laperto as 2 reserve centre-backs, so I think we're going to be absolutely fine. He wants a rotation squad role, Konate, so of course I'm happy with that. 4-year contract, I know that should be okay, but 5 years is what I'm going to offer him. And you can see, even after this, we'll still have over 110 mil in the bank. That is wheeling and dealing at its finest. What a lad. What a lad. He's asked me for a certain amount of wage, which means, of course, I am going to give him a bumper deal. I've brought this down to 250k. I'm going to give him a whopping 34k per week, and he should take that with no hesitation, which he does. Ibrahima Konate, the former RB Leipzig centre-back, has signed for Napoli here for a fee of £16 million plus Romani, which means we have a nice even amount of players. We've got a backup keeper on the reserves, Three backup centre-backs in Canate, Tonelli and Laperto. Four backup centre midfielders. We've got three backup wingers and a couple of backup fullbacks. Two backup strikers. Anyway, what a squad we are building here just in this first season. But with no hesitation, let's go get into our first game of the season against Fiorentina. We're, of course, going to be going with, in my opinion, our strongest team right now. Merit in goal with Captain Koulibaly and Manolas in the centre-back positions. Hisai at right-back. New signing Ben Chilwell at left-back. A three in the midfield of Zielinski, Fabian and Allen. Insigne on the left. New signing, but not in my career, like in my actions. I don't know where I was going with that. But Lozano, of course, joined at the start of the season on the right. Mertens up top in what will be his final big season with Napoli. But let's get into this. I am very excited to kick off the season. We need a big performance in the first game of the season for sure. One player we are going to have to look out for in this Fiorentina side is Franck Ribéry. I saw in the pre-match preview that Ribéry will be playing. I'm not sure if he's starting on the bench or starting in the first team, but let's have a look. So, of course, you've already seen my lineup. They're going with Patrick Catrone and Chiesa, forgot his first name, up top, but that is a deadly front two. They've signed Harry Winks and Ashley Westwood. That is bizarre. But to be fair, they've got a good two in midfield there, Winks and Westwood. They're going to link up very well. They've got Chara on the right, who is a dangerous player. I know that Cáceres is a good defender, Dragowski is a good goalkeeper, and of course Ribéry is a fantastic outlet on that left-hand side. So of course we need to look out for them. But let's get into this game. Up until the beginning of this career mode, I haven't played FIFA in quite a while. To be honest, I haven't properly played FIFA in probably 2 weeks, so this will be quite difficult to get the hang of it once again. I'm sort of just passing it around. We've got comfortable possession against Fiorentina at the moment. I haven't properly used Allen in FIFA either, so it's going to be quite exciting to try him out. Koulibaly, win that. Oh, Koulibaly's not won it. It's quite poor, but again, classic AI. They just go straight back to the defenders. It's always their first resort. It's quite annoying, but here's Chara. What a tackle from Allen. He's absolutely barged him over. And now I can see Lozano making a very good run on the right-hand side. Here he is. He's played a 1-2 with Allen. I was about to say he finds Mertens, but he didn't. And they've given it straight back to me yet again. Terrible from Fiorentina. Fabian. Oh, nearly scored. Now maybe should have tried a first-time shot with Fabian. But Fiorentina are giving up possession so cheaply at the moment. And, I mean, so are we at times. But yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. They just keep giving us the ball. Allen with another shot straight at the keeper. Harry Winks is an impressive signing. Like, I know he's very injury-prone and sometimes does have an off day, but you can't lie, you know. He's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League when he plays. Oh my god, we could be in here. Mertens. I've taken it a bit wide with him, but I've played it back into Insigne, who finds Allen. 4-star weak foot, but it's again straight at the keeper. That's pretty much been all our shots and attempts on goal this game, straight at the keeper. But we've got it yet again. We keep winning the ball back, like, completely fine against the opposition. Like, they just don't hold... Look at that. They just don't hold on to the ball enough. I mean, that is shocking again. Legit, they haven't held on to the ball for more than 5 seconds this game, it feels like. Lozano into Zielinski. I'm going to try that again. Similar pattern. Allen. Oh, that was close. Unlucky from Allen there. Fiorentina have a goal kick, and we are approaching half-time. 4 or 5 minutes out from the 45-minute mark, of course. Westwood's won that header, and now they could be in here. Chiesa playing it into Chara, Catrone. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, this is really not good. It's Ashley Westwood. Great save by Merritt. Get it out. Oh, my God. Winks has just about missed it, but Hisai did not do what I told him to here. You can see he just passed it straight back to them. That is something that EA need to work on. When you press a button, it should do what you tell it to. Come on, can we nick one before the break? Koulibaly, I'm just going to hit and hope. What a pass by Kalidou Koulibaly over the top. Mertens is in the middle. Dries Mertens has made it 1-0. We're in overtime, and Napoli take the lead thanks to a Dries Mertens finish. And what a ball in from Lozano. What a ball from Koulibaly, honestly. And Mertens with a simple finish. He didn't rush it. He didn't take it too quick, take it too slow. He just side-footed it into the corner, sorry. And he used his experience to put some composure into that finish. And we have a 1-0 lead going into the break. We kick off for the commencement of the second half. Fiorentina have had a couple of good chances, and here's another one now with Franck Ribéry. He's played it back to Catrone. No way. Great save by Merritt. Get it out. Where are my defenders? Where are my actual defenders? Catrone scores. It's 1-1. It's a terrible goal to concede, and it's so undeserved. And I knew this would happen, you know. Ribéry to Catrone to Winks. Great save again by Merritt, but Koulibaly and Manolas are both so out of position. I mean, Catrone, it's an easy header for him. All he had to do was just get it on target. I'm going to make a few changes. Zielinski's going to come off for Lobotka. And I'm also going to bring on Izak for his debut. And I'm going to bring him on for Allen. And we're going to switch to the 4-4-2 flat. And then that means, of course, Izak and Mertens will go up front. Frustratingly 1-1. But I feel like we could nick a win here. We just need to push forward more than we were before. Let's go. Lobotka. He plays it through for Insigne, who just needs to keep running here. We've got many options in the box. Surely we've got to find one of them. Mertens has headed it straight at the keeper. Are you serious? Oh, Insigne's won it back, though. And Mertens has played it into Izak. Oh, my God. Alexander Izak on his debut. Again, I'm sorry if I mispronounce his name. But Alexander Izak on his debut, just a couple of minutes in, has scored a banging goal. Holy crap. Dries Mertens picking up an assist in this second half. He's nicked it off the defence with the help of Lorenzo Insigne. And look at this. It's come into Izak. He's done so well to make himself free in the box. And that is a fantastic finish. I thought it was close to the keeper, but it's got Mr. Robodob Flob absolutely rejoicing. 2-1 up now. Also, we will not be playing the Juventus game in this episode. It's just gone for a bit too long with all the signings that I've been making. So I can't really be bothered to play that in this episode. And my God, Fiorentina are shocking. They have given me the ball so many times today. And now Lozano's in. Fabian tried a similar shot to Izak a few minutes ago. But couldn't quite get the same end product. I'm going to give Konate a debut today. The new signing, 20-year-old Frenchman, who's just come in from Leipzig, of course. He's going to get his debut next time the ball goes out of play. And it's Izak. Have another go, son. Oh, good effort, Drogovski. First time he's pushed it out for a corner, I believe. 5 minutes left. We are playing very, very well. That second goal has made it a lot more comfortable. Oh, nearly hit Mertens in the head. Since Izak has come on, he's looked fantastic. Getting a few chances to score this game. Have a go. It's an absolute Weatherspoon from Lozano. Just trying to see out this result. Oh, by the way, I gave Konate number 6 because that's what he had at RB Leipzig, and it was one of our numbers that were, of course, free. So, yeah, I thought why not give that to Konate. 3 minutes of added time. We just need to keep it in their half. Come on, ref. Yes, there we go. The 3 points are in the bag. A tough first game, but all game we dominated. Even after they equalised with 13 minutes to go, or 23 minutes to go, rather, we scored to make it 2-1 with Alexander Izak getting the winner in the last couple of minutes of the game. So that was a very successful first game with a 2-1 win over Fiorentina. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of the Napoli career mode, or the second episode, I should say. So yeah, it has been a very successful first episode, of course, getting that 2-1 win, bringing in Konate, bringing in Izak, all that sort of stuff. But I will see you in the next episode. Hopefully, I'll push out one very, very soon. But again, school is going back, so I do need to be quite careful. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.